Tēnā rā koutou katoa. Hei mihi tēnā ki a koutou okuna rakatira a tēnā rā koutou. Aotearoa New Zealand has a world-leading and hugely successful early warning system and legalised drug checking, which I'm going to speak to today. And yet even with our drug checking and early warning system, it feels as if we've put on life jackets and we're waiting for a tsunami to hit us. Waves of new synthetic drugs and exponential increases in the volume of drugs like cocaine and methamphetamine are already hitting our shores. This tsunami is man-made. Who created it? The suppliers? Behind them is a global control system that's criminalized the supply and consumption of plant-based substances and incentivized the ongoing creation of new synthetic drugs. Global drug control has hindered and blocked indigenous access to plants such as opium and cannabis, and replaced them with synthetic man-made drugs like synthetic cannabinoids and fentanyl that cause huge amounts more harm. Thank you to the Office of Human Rights Council for its recent report, for acknowledging the impact of the World Drug Control System on Indigenous people. Today I present New Zealand Drug Foundation, the Puna Whakaiti Pāmamae kai Whakapiri, and the new International Indigenous Drug Policy Alliance, who aim to grow Indigenous representation at C&D. Indigenous people share a history of disconnection from our land, language, families, and culture. And it's upon this devastation that the new illicit substance and the global drug control system have landed. In Aotearoa, New Zealand, the drug market is diversifying and increasing in supply and potency. We've seen increased adulteration and a rise in the prevalence of cathinones, novel benzos, ketamine analogues, synthetic cannabinoids, and novel synthetic opioids like nitazines. Drug checking or pill testing, as it's been called, has been fully legalised here for 2 years. Civil society organisations are licensed and funded to run static clinics and clinics at events. Police, customs, health and civil society groups work together to govern our early warning system. Our early warning system data sources include drug checking, wastewater, customs and police seizures, and hospitalisation data. Added to this is information from frontline workers and people who use drugs themselves. We share information with the Australian early warning system. Our early warning system has needed to carefully build trust and safeguard the information we collect. It has to be used for health and harm reduction purposes only. Its success relies on trust. We've most certainly prevented fatalities, but we must do more to reform the global drug control system if we want to protect against novel synthetics. The global control system has failed and has actually increased the harm to our communities, most importantly to Indigenous communities. Tēnā rā koutou katoa, kia ora.